This is the new OnePlus 6. It has a Snapdragon 845 processor, 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, dual rear cameras, and a rear fingerprint reader. Hey, wait, Jim, that's the wrong phone. That's the Galaxy S9 Plus. Hang on, let me just go slowly and no one will notice me swapping them out and putting the OnePlus 6 into the shot there. Oh, you cut to this shot. Hello! Looks like you caught me, guys, but you gotta admit, there is a bit of a resemblance between the Galaxy S9 Plus and the OnePlus 6, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The Galaxy S9 has a glass back with 2 rear cameras, and the OnePlus 6 does as well, with the center stack camera and the fingerprint reader underneath it. I kind of like the new OnePlus 6's looks. It's like a little tuxedo makeover, glossy and refined on the back with a bow tie notch on the front. What the notch does is it leaves room for the earpiece, the sensors, and the front-facing camera. But if you don't like the notch, you can go into the settings and minimize it. And what it does is puts a black bar across the top, but it still shows the time. It has a 6.3-inch display and looks fantastic and bright. Videos and scrolling through Instagram is a delight. Colors are vibrant without being too oversaturated. The OnePlus 6 has iPhone X-like gestures, which I'm a big fan of. It took a few frustrating days to get a hang of it, but after that they became second nature. The OnePlus 6, like many other phones these days, has dual rear cameras. The main camera has a bigger sensor than last year's 5T. In fact, you get 19% more light and maybe even better background blur. According to OnePlus, the second camera is exclusively for portrait mode photos, which, by the way, are some of the best portrait mode photos on any phone. And here's the reason. It's all about the blur. The way it creates the bokeh, that background blur, is gorgeous and looks like a DSLR with a fast lens. But it also keeps the details in the face nice and sharp. It works really good on objects like food, avocado toast, and it works great on cats. Probably dogs too, but I didn't get to take any pictures of dogs. The OnePlus 6 has my favorite camera interface ever. It's simple, but you can get to almost everything within 1 or 2 taps. So right up front we have video, photo, and portrait, but if I want more modes, I just slide the drawer up, and now I have access to things like slow motion and pro mode, time-lapse, and panorama. One of my favorite things is the aspect ratio is right there, so if I tap on 4:3, I can go from that to 19:9, which goes full screen. Side note, it is cropping in, so you do lose a little bit of image quality, but it just looks magnificent on this OLED panel. If I go into video mode here, I can go into 4K 60 frames per second. I can also go into 1080 60 frames per second, or just regular 1080 or 720. The image quality of videos has a nice punchy contrast, which looks filmic and dramatic. It also has electric image stabilization for video, which looks pretty good. And if regular slow-mo isn't enough for you, the OnePlus 6, just like the Galaxy S9 Plus, has a super slow-mo mode. How much use you'll get out of it, I don't know, because your actions have to be very fast and very well lit for them to look good. Does the OnePlus 6 look a lot like the Galaxy S9 Plus, have iPhone X-like gestures, and a simple interface like the Pixel 2? Absolutely, and I welcome that. OnePlus has managed to take some of the best features from Android and iOS and package them in a beautiful, gorgeous glass body for a price that is hundreds of dollars less than other flagship phones. And I absolutely like that.